Welcome to the National Indoor Arena and to the last of our quarter-finals. Four contenders who are quite seriously gluttons for punishment are back once again, trying to battle it out for a place in our semi-finals.
Yes, the quarter-finals, one step closer. Two go on to the semi-finals, and who knows, maybe they might have a chance of the grand prize of £14,000.
We'll also whisk them off to Hollywood to take part in American Gladiators before sending them off to a wonderful holiday in Barbados. So let's meet our final quarter-finalists. They are Georgina Berger
and Serling Clark.
Lovely to see you again, Georgina. Just to remind us what you do and where you're from.
I'm a fitness instructor and aerobics teacher from Bournemouth.
Ooh, nice part of the world. Bit of home support there as well. It's nice of them to come along. Now, you obviously do a tremendous amount of sport during the day. What do you do to sort of relax? Do you do anything else than sport?
I don't usually get much time, to be honest, but I like art and reading, things like that. But I often go for walks on the beach as I live on it, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful part of the world, as I said. Now, what about your ambitions? What would you like to do?
At the moment, I'm just getting into triathlon, so I'd like to try and get fairly successful at that. But eventually, I'd probably like to study to be a physio or something.
Oh, great. That's very interesting. Of course, you're in the right business already for that. Have you had any need to go to the physio while you've been here on Gladiators?
Not yet, no, I don't intend to, thank you.
No, I hope it stays that way. Best of luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Georgina Berger.
Well, Serling, on the first round, Serling, you said that your favourite event was the Eliminator. Now, most of our contenders are very, very scared of the Eliminator. Why is it your favourite?
Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's very strong, so I like it.
OK, tell us, what have you been doing to keep yourself fit?
The thing I like doing is a bit of dancing, a bit of rave, and a bit of techno.
Go on, give us a bit. Serling, go on, give us a little bit. Woo! Ooga! Oh, hey! OK, we'll be here all night. OK, you're fit. OK, off you go. Serling Clark! Woo! Fit girl.
What a great mover. Well, let's meet the fellas. They are Steve Quick
and Tim Ansters.
Hi, Steve. Remind us again what you do and where you're from.
Yeah, well, I'm a prison officer, physical training instructor, and I'm working down in Kent at the moment.
Ooh. Is that surprise or delight? I'm not quite sure. Which prison are you at?
HMP Elmley, on the Isle of Sheppey in Kent.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Another nice part of the world.
Well, yeah, it's not too bad, but once you're inside the big walls, life gets a bit grim.
I bet it does. What sort of things do you put the boys through, then?
We have a wide sporting regime down there, from weights, circuit training, all ball sports, and we do as many courses as possible as well.
No pole vaulting?
No pole vaulting, I'm afraid, no.
So tell us, have you been preparing in any special way for the quarter-finals at all?
Yeah, I've had a lot of rest.
Well, I hope it comes in handy. Steve Quick, we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Right, Tim, you're a doctor. Now, you came as a contender, but you've been doing a little bit of work backstage. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I actually came from a decathlon meet, which was quite uneventful, and since I've been here, I've seen about 3 or 4 contenders with injuries.
So when you get back home, are you going to start prescribing some of these events, like the Atmospheres, to some of your patients?
Probably not, no.
OK, so tell us, what have you been doing with yourself to keep yourself fit?
I pole vault. I do a bit of gymnastics down Heathrow Hercs Gymnastics Club. Play a bit of American football and lift weights in Mrs. Mills's garage.
Well, that sounds like you're pretty fit. OK, off you go, Tim. Wish you all the best. So while the contenders are getting themselves ready, John Sachs, tell us about Event 1.
Well, Fash, we thought we'd start with a bang. Event 1 is Duel. First up is Georgina, and she'll be squaring up to Lightning. Now, if we check their stats, Georgina giving away £3 and 3 inches.
On guard! 3, 2, 1!
And this is Georgina's first time out in this event, and doesn't it look it? Lightning with an impressive barrage of right hooks. Oh, she bails out without delivering a blow.
Georgina. Unlucky. Took some heavy blows there.
Yeah, I couldn't get my hand grip immediately. My fingers weren't actually in the glove, so I just lost grip of the actual stick.
Went over a lot quicker, didn't you? Went off a lot quicker than you wanted to.
Yeah. Usually I like that event, but next time she dies.
Well done. Let's hear it for Georgina! Let's hear it for Lightning! Woo!
Next up, it's the Mighty Maggot. And looking at her stats, she's giving away 6 inches and 8 pounds. Well, Serline looks to be outgunned on paper. How will she figure when the Scotsman blows the whistle?
3, 2, 1.
Lightning makes contact. Oh, it's one-way traffic. And Lightning giving Serline plenty of stick. Serline looking like one of Henry VIII's wives. And Lightning looking like the Axeman. Oh, an impressive display by Lightning. Completely overwhelming Serline with her work rates, and I'll be interested to see how the ref calls this one. Oh, I'm glad I can't lip read. He's definitely got the ump.
The result of that contest was a win to the Gladiator. You must strike out, you must attempt to fight. In this case, Serline did not show anything other than defence.
Well, what do you think about that, Maggot?
Well, because the problem is, I went up there, she hit really hard. So when someone hit you on the head, you can't fight back, it's really hard. So I tried and tried, and she just hit me all the time. But there's no way she's gonna get me off, but she hit really, really hard. It's all fine.
Well, never mind. You do have to fight back. It looked like you were taking a lot of punishment on there, and we don't want any of our contenders, or gladiators for that matter, to be injured.
Well, I remember I'm fine at the moment, but I try and do my best on other events.
Okay, let's hear it from Mighty Maggots! And let's hear it for Lightning!
Disappointing start for our contenders after one event, no score.
And climbing the ladder is Hunter! And also climbing the ladder to face him is Steve!
There's Steve's wife, Nikki. And before we get started, let's compare the guy's stats. Hunter, only an inch taller, but carrying an extra 5 stone in the weight department. In the tryout, Steve showed great promise in this event. Now it's the real thing, put up or shut up.
3, 2, 1.
It's hammer time. And the Hunter straight to work. Oh, that's embarrassing. Goes for a roundhouse. Hunter steps back and the prison officer makes his escape. Another one bites the dust. Not just one for the Hunter. The rookie done good.
It was a short one. Unlucky, Steve.
Well, thanks a lot. He was good, he was good. He caught me with a good one. I went out. Good style.
He's a heavy guy, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He is a good lad, good lad.
We've got a few more to go.
Yeah.
Well done, Steve.
Thank you.
And the second of our male contenders is Tim. And as you can see, he's trying to psych out Hunter. Over to John Anderson.
On guard.
Well, let's examine Dr. Tim, and if we look at his charts, only giving away an inch, but 3 stone. We'll give him a clean bill of health.
3, 2, 1.
Time for Hunter. Oh, and there goes the flying doctor.
Tim, tell us about this psyching out of the gladiators you keep doing.
I don't wish to discuss it because it didn't work. It just happened so quickly. There's no There's no time to react. All of a sudden, you're off balance. You're gone.
Okay, well, you've got a few more to go. Let's hear it for Tim. And the hunter. Every contender is his prey. Well done. You're doing very well out there. Tell us your strategy.
Well, I just looked at him and ba-boom.
Tell me, did it affect you? Does it affect you that he was psyching you out of there? You didn't even look at him?
No, didn't even look at him. Just do that to do the job.
Well done. Well done. Let's hear it for Hunter.
Ba-boom! A man of action and few words. So after one event, a complete shutout for the boys. No score. On to our next event, and looking to chalk up more success are Nightshade and Scorpio.
Well, without giving too much away, I wonder if you can guess what this next event is about. Of course, it's the wall. Don't forget, our contenders have just 60 seconds in which to climb 36 feet of vertical. The first contender to reach the top will pick up a valuable 10 points. The second contender picking up 5 points. Standing at the foot of the wall, it's Serling! And she's going to be chased by Nightshade. Also preparing herself for the wall, it's Georgina. And she's going to be chased by Scorpio. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Well, last time out, Georgina scored 10 points at Scorpio's expense, and last time, Serling was stripped from the wall by Jet. So there's a few old scores to be settled on this cliffhanger. Here comes trouble. And look at the speed of Nightshade. Gets the grip of Serling straight away. Look at the speed of Georgina. It's going to be a repeat performance, leaves Scorpio in her wake for 10 points. And Serling must have super glue on her fingers. How is she sticking to that wall? Nightshade twice her size. Gets her off just on the whistle. Unlucky Serling.
Well, Georgina, well done. You needed those points, didn't you?
Yeah, I certainly did. I like this event a lot, and I wanted to do it on this event.
Well done, Georgina. 10 points.
That really was a great shame, Serling. You showed great grit and determination there. And you were so close to the whistle being blown.
And it's a shame, but I went up there, I tried, she caught me, the whistle went, and I just went.
Never mind, let's hear it for Serling. Great climb there, Nightshade. Terrific.
Thanks, Lily. I've always said, when contenders come out and they face gladiators, it's our job to make them perform better than they've ever done before. And I couldn't believe the fight in Serling. There was no way she was going to let me take her off. And give her respect, man. That was a good performance.
Let's hear it for Nightshade.
And the respect is mutual after 2 events. Georgina climbs to 10 and the maggots still to get off the ground. As the boys contemplate the wall, let's hear how Steve spends his spare time when he's outside the walls of the prison.
Being enclosed in the prison most of the day, you find the gymnasium is an enclosed environment as well, so we don't often get a chance to get outside in the fresh air. So in my own time, I try to spend as much time outside, enjoying the fresh air with my wife Nikki and my little son Lewis. So we spend time walking along the beach and doing whatever we can, go to parks, and we get down the swimming pool. And he loves it. Get down there, take him down the big slide, flumes and what have you, and he thinks it's great.
And standing at the foot of the wall, it's Steve. And he's going to be chased by the Cobra. Also contemplating the wall, it's Tim. He's going to be chased by the Wolfman. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Well, this is a rare sight, a prison officer trying to get over the wall. Last time out, Steve got caught, but Dr. Tim, on the other hand, picked up 10. speed of Cobra. Oh, nearly gets his man. Hot on the pursuit of our prison officer. No, gives him the slip. Oh, Cobra gets a better grip this time, and down comes Steve. Now it's Wolf on Dr. Tim, and Tim gives him the slip. Tim's up and over for 10 points.
Well done, Tim. Thanks, Sean. Tell me, did you plan a route?
Well, you get to practice on one side of the wall. I'd only practiced on that one this morning, so I was a bit hesitant. That's why I jumped for one without looking where my feet were, and I missed it.
But you had a great start.
Yeah, that bit's the easy bit. It's a bit, you can rehearse that in your head, and then you get to the bits where you're not familiar, and you're just looking for hand grips.
Well, that's giving you a little bit of breathing space. Well done, Tim.
Thanks very much.
After 2 events, Tim, like the last time out on the wall, picks up 10, and Steve 0. Event 3 is Gauntlet.
And the first of our female contenders is Georgina! And trying to stop her pass, Falcon, Panther, and Zodiac! Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready!
Last time out, Georgina ran the gauntlet in 13 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see how she does. Oh, straight into Falcon. She decks the Falcon. Straight through Panther and straight through Zodiac. That was fast. Far too easy for Georgina there.
What a time. That was 7 seconds. I must say, Georgina, you did knock 2 of our gladiators flat, actually.
You're right, yeah.
No knocks?
No, not yet. It's good fun, though. Excellent game.
Well, there you are. 7 seconds to beat. Well done, Georgina. And the second of our female contenders is Serling.
Like Georgina, did it in 13 seconds last time.
Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see how mighty this maggot is. Oh, Falcon mullered. Serling straight through Panther. And look at that. Pathetic. But Zodiac putting up a better defense. Another embarrassing performance by the Gladiators.
8 seconds. A lot quicker than last time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm very happy. Very pleased.
First round, you did 13 seconds.
Oh, it's good. I'm improving. I'm getting quicker.
Well done, Serling.
Thank you.
And let's hear it for our gladiators. Zodiac, Falcon, and Panther.
So the scores after 3 events. Georgina on 20, Serling off the mark with 5. Time for the boys to play. Part of the mountain of flesh will be Shadow. How many times must I tell you not to talk the gum shield in?
At the other end, just psyching himself up, is Stephen. And he's going to be facing Trojan, Shadow, and Saracen. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! Three, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry, sir. You can't come in. You're wearing trainers. And prison officer Steve's used to a different kind of slammer than this. Oh, Shadow. Give the guy a break. Oh, Saracen. Will he ever get through? Only just. Gladiators working well.
Steve, that was a tough one. They slowed you down a bit. 18 seconds, not one of your best.
I'm just glad to be through there, John, to be honest. Last time I took a bit of a beating. 18 seconds is fair enough for me.
That first hit, was it a hard one?
I did bounce a bit, didn't I?
Well, 18 seconds. Well done.
Cheers, John. Thanks a lot, mate.
Well done, Steve.
One down, 1 to go.
Saracen keeping count.
And the second of our male contenders is Tim. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready. Gladiators ready.
Well, Tim has really psyched himself up last time, put in a very fast time of 8 seconds.
2, 1.
Oh, meets Trojan head on, out of the frying pan and into the shadow. And if this was body language, it would have an X certificate. And now we can look forward to a dose of Saracen. Oh, the doctor in a spin.
Tim, wasn't it as easy as last time, was it?
They've learned some little tricks like not standing up straight and getting their legs into it, which makes it harder.
Well, I've got news for you. You were certainly quicker than Steve. You got your 10 points.
Thanks a lot.
Well done, Tim. 10 points.
3 gladiators, 1 mission. We did it, man.
Wipe out.
That's right.
Wipe out.
Well, the boys well pleased with their work, and after 3 events, Steve gets off the mark with 5 points. Tim powers on to 20.
Don't go away. We're going to have a break when you can see 3 more exciting contests on the Gladiators.
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena, and event 4 is Atmospheres. And banging up against our contenders will be Panther. If we ask her nicely, perhaps she'll blow us a kiss. Thank you. Her wheels partner is the Jets. Serline will be rolling out in yellow, and Georgina in red. Took me a while to get the hang of it too, son.
Check pod number 1 for smoke. Pod number 2. Pod number 3. Pod number 4. Contenders ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Let's get the balls rolling. Panther slams into Serline, and so does Georgina. Gets a nice deflection, rolls on to pod 1. A miss there. Serline misses on 2. And Georgina coming up on pod 4. Kept out by the Jet. And Serline comes up on pod 4. Someone so small and light that Serline, she has tremendous strength. Oh, Georgina misses again. Serline so small and so mobile in this heavy and clumsy piece of hardware. Misses on 3. No, it's a hit. That's a goal. Georgina again on 4. You've got to get the atmosphere over the centre of the sensor, and then you get the smoke. Time up, Georgina fails to score, and Serline picks up a goal. And in the replay, we see the speed and the accuracy of Serline, hotly pursued by Panther.
Well, Serline, I don't know how on earth you did that, as small as you are. Remind us again, what's your nickname?
Mighty Maggot!
Well, Mighty Maggot, you got 1 pod, which gets you 3 points. Well done, Serline.
Thank you very much.
Not very good news at the moment, Georgina. No scores at all, it seems.
Yeah, I went over the pods, you know, like 4 times, and I'm sure I got one of them, but obviously I wasn't accurate enough.
Well, I have to say, it did look to me as if you went over slowly enough, but as you know, the sensors are set off by the atmospheres, so no points. Well done anyway. Well done.
So after 4 events, Georgina stays on 20. Serline rolls on to 8. And ready to load up is Saracen. And getting ready to jump in his cage, it's Hunter. And everyone highly trained for atmospheres. In fact, you could call it a crash course. Sitting down on the job, it's Dr. Tim. And let's see how he rates Gladiators from a doctor's point of view.
When I'm with kids, they tend to be relatively active anyway at my athletic club or at Heathrow Herc's gymnastics club, but they're very interested in it. I mean, they've been asking me questions and they know the names of the gladiators, etc. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I don't know why Superstars hasn't been on television for a decade or whatever. I think the TV needs more of this. There is, such a poor quality television on, filling up kids' minds, and I know people do knock the show because of the glamour aspects of it and that. But there is a lot of competition in it, and we've been working out for a couple of days, and it's a lot more physically demanding than I anticipated. I thought it's a bit of a breeze, but actually it's quite physically demanding. And if that does get kids up, exercising, going out instead of being couch potatoes, then that's going to have an impact on heart disease statistics 10, 15, 20 years down the road. So physicians are going to be unemployed.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready! Three, 2, 1.
And Saracen launches himself down that ramp. A real gladiator hitman. Quote the Hunter. And Steve rolls on 3. Picks up the goal. Saracen marking his man tight, keeps him out of 3 again, and there goes Dr. Tim. It's all even. Up on 2 for Steve. Yes, another goal. Here comes your man, Saracen. And the Gladiators doing an excellent job caging in the contenders against the ramps. Making a break, here comes the doctor. On 4. No cigar. And we're out of time. Good job by the Gladiators. Let's check the replay. Here's Hunter closing Tim out of pod 4. Much better work from Hunter.
Well, Tim, 1 pod, 3 points. Bit disappointed?
Yeah, you get a kind of feeling. If you actually go right over it, you get a bit of a sink, and on a couple I felt I was going round the edge.
Did you think you should have got more?
No, not really.
Not at all?
No, I mean, if they want to give me extra points, I'll be happy with that, but...
Well, I don't think they'll be doing that. 3 points. Unlucky, Tim.
Thanks a lot, John.
Terrific news, 6 points.
Thank you very much. Cheers. There we go. He's one clever cookie, that Saracen. I wish I had more, but he's just too hot at stages, though.
Well, thank goodness there's only one of him.
Well, yeah, you said it, not me.
Well done, Steve, 6 points.
And let's hear it for our Gladiators. Saracen and the Hunter!
After 4 events, Steve moves up to 11. Tim rolls on to 23. Event 5, Danger Zone. And first up will be Georgina. Earlier we asked her if she'd been doing much training.
Yes, I'm doing a series of biathlons at the moment, which is a swim in the sea and a run on the beach, which is great fun. Also helps as part of my triathlon training in the future. I'm quite young, so I'm just getting into it at the moment, but hopefully that could become something that I may be quite good at, hopefully anyway.
First up in the danger zone, it's Georgina. And she's going to be facing the firepower of Falcon. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Last time Georgina ran in the danger zone, she picked up 4 points for weapons fired, but was picked off before she could strike that lower target. That's high. And remember, Falcon's projectiles travel at 80 miles per hour, hence all the body armor. Chance. She'll have to make a break for it. Oh, looks like she was picked off there. We'll check that in the replay. Could have been a ricochet. Taps the lower target. 5 points. Let's check that incident. In comes the ball. It's a ricochet off the floor.
Next up in the danger zone against Falcon, it's Serline. To John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Serline sprinting for glory. And remember, a point for every weapon fired. And the mighty Maggot, a small target for Falcon. And that rocket launcher's bigger than she is. Close. Oh, that was close too. Now a sprint for home, through the cylinder, and 5 points for Serline. And the brother Tyrone and sister Jennifer ecstatic. After 5 events, Georgina moves up to 25, Serline 13.
And that moves us into the men's danger zone, which is where Stephen is waiting. He's going to be facing Warrior. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Steve Quick better live up to that surname in this event. I've seen Warrior pick him off in 1 shot. Those stations self-destruct after 10 seconds, and you don't want to be there when they do. Oh, Steve, I just told you don't want to be there when they do. Really taking it through these weapons. He's going to have to make a break for it. It'll be 5 points if he punches the screen. Yes, sir. And Steve's dad, Lloyd, all smiles.
Next up against Warrior in the danger zone, it's Tim. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
And Dr. Tim starts his rounds. First off, the crossbow. Him up on his heel. I told you that Warrior was good. Chalk up another one.
Tim, you were doing so well, a bit like a stunt movie to start with, and then he got you.
I think I'm a bit too fat for this game, basically. I got a big target for him to hit.
More of you.
Yep, I'm afraid so. Not quick enough either.
Was it your foot that he got you?
It did, yeah, indeed. Big feet too.
Maybe we should call you Bigfoot from now on. Never mind, let's hear it for Tim.
So after 5 events, Steve's on 16 and Bigfoot plods on to 26. Event 6 is suspension bridge.
So here we are then. First up on suspension bridge, it's Georgina. And she's going to be facing Nightshade.
And those stats confirm Georgina's worst fears. Outgunned in the height and the weight departments. And this should be an interesting story. Oh, that was the abridged version. Another one bites the dust. Cue those glad hands.
Bit too short for your liking, eh, Georgina?
Yep. Yeah, I lost my concentration, I think, for a second. Not happy.
I know you're not. Let's hear it for Georgina.
Last time out, she got 10 points. She'll be disappointed.
And next up against the deadly Nightshade, it's the mighty Maggot.
Well, up against someone twice her size, what's the game plan?
I just not to think about it, just do it. Just think, right, this is it. Just do it. And I would do it. I won't let them get in my way. Simple as that.
3, 2, 1.
Well, that's the game plan. Let's check out the action. And this reminds me of her earlier performance in Duel. Just taking punishment. It's not a matter of if, but when and which way. That one hit her. So much for the game plan. Another good day at the office for Nightshade.
For such a little girl, you put up a tremendous fight, Serline. Well done.
Well, no, she's a very strong girl, got long reach. I was trying to stay up. I'd have to go up in the end. Couldn't handle it.
I know at the beginning, before you went on, you said there's no way she's going to get me off that bridge.
Well, she's a big girl, but even so, I still keep trying. I'm always a trier.
You certainly are a trier. Commiserations, but well done to Serline. And let's hear it for Nightshade.
And thanks to Nightshade, no change to the score. Georgina stays on 25, Serline remains on 13.
First up in our men's event, it's Steve. And he's going to be facing Trojan.
And Trojan saying no shades. Never mind the shades. What about the stats? Would you hit a man with glasses? Not if he weighed 18 stone.
3, 2, 1.
Steve's wife, Nikki, can hardly bring herself to look. Oh, just as well, there was nothing to see. A relieved Nikki, she knows that quick exit meant minimum punishment. Trojan fan there.
Steve, you were trying to be a bit cunning there, and with one blow, you were off.
All I can say, that was superb, man. He just caught me, and that was good night, Vienna.
Let's hear it for Steve. This should be a real clash of the Titans. Up against Trojan, it's Tim. Over to John Anderson.
3, 2, 1.
Here they come. Oh, the big fella gives Trojan the slip, and he's going to get across to the platform. And Trojan throws one in for good measure. Well, that was quick feet.
I have to say, that's the first time we've seen that on Gladiators. You made it across to the Gladiators platform. You pick up a maximum 10 points.
Thanks very much. Bit of a lucky twist, though. And that typical Gladiator trick hitting me on the back of the head.
Well, it's allowed, isn't it?
Yep.
Pleased with the score.
Very pleased. Thanks a lot.
Well done, Tim.
So, after 6 events, Steve stays on 16. Tim powers his way across to 36.
Well, we're going to have two fabulous eliminators after the break, so don't forget to join us here on the Gladiators. Well, all that remains after those 6 grueling events is the eliminator.
Well, let's hope our contenders have put some training in for this. Georgina leads by 12 points, which gives her a 6-second head start in the eliminator.
Georgina, you will start on my first whistle. Celine, you will start on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
So, the last of our quarterfinals for a place in the semis. Georgina attacks the low and high hurdles, and here comes Celine. They've both been through this ordeal before. They know what's ahead of them. They know what they've got to give. Everything. Oh, Georgina's lost her shoe. Just like Cinderella lost her slipper. Won't make any difference up there on the overhead ladder, but later on it could cost her. For example, on the rolling log, she gets over that, but this could hurt on the cargo net. And here comes Celine. And you can see how Georgina is struggling. That's really cutting into her foot there. And Celine's brother sees the opportunity for his sister. Zip line. I wouldn't like to walk across that balance beam with just one shoe. This will really test her. And here comes the opposition, hot on her tail, and her brother willing her on. Now, the big test, the power in the legs. Will one shoe stop her? The travelator. Yes, she's done it. Grabs the rope, Geronimo. Cinderella lost her shoe, but she will go to the ball. Her place in the semi-final guaranteed. And here comes Celine, a tremendous contender all the way.
George, congratulations. You're through to the semi-finals. No shoe. I know you were so disappointed at the end of the suspension bridge and very angry with yourself, but you've got great reason to be happy.
Yeah, when I lost my shoe, as I went out the rope, I slipped off. I thought, oh no, I'm never going to get out of travelator because I might slip or something. Oh, thank God for that.
Let's hear it for Georgina.
Sorry to lose you. You've been very popular.
It's been a good challenge. I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you very much. Thank you for those who supported me. Thank you for everybody. Thank you very much.
Well done, Celine. Let's hear it for Celine. What a great contest that was. Let's have a look how the men get on.
Well, Tim leads by 20 points, which gives him a 10-second head start on Steve.
Tim, you will start on my first whistle. Steve, you will start on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
At stake, a place in the semis. Dr. Tim has 10 seconds to make his mark. Prison officer Steve probably imagines Tim as an escaped prisoner. He knows he's got to catch him. Remember last time? Steve caught up 15 seconds on Roland. There's Tim's mum. He's such a big fella, that's going to be difficult for him. Oh, look at that. Straight into the cargo net. And Steve having his own battle up there. Oh, it's hair-raising stuff. Good bedside manner for Tim's mum there. But Tim's going to make it to the top first. And the thing to remember, this is Tim's first time on Eliminator. He got through on a bye last time, so this is all new to him. And we know Steve's track record. A man who finishes hard. On the balance beam. Oh! He's off and here comes trouble. Here comes the poacher. across the balance beam, doing well. This is surely going to be... Oh, his legs have gone! Those legs look wobbly. Oh, look at Tim's mark. Where? Hey, he's done it again. Here comes Steve from nowhere. He's poached it into the semi-finals. Quite incredible. And Dr. Tim, what must be going through his mind? What a tremendous contender. It was stolen from him. And his mother heartbroken.
Steve, you've blooming well done it again.
To be honest, I just can't believe my luck. I
think there's more than luck in you there.
I thought he got away. But, like we said, this is the main event, isn't it? And we just keep going to the end. And I've done it again.
It certainly is. The Eliminator's more like a Terminator.
It's a beautiful event. I love it.
I bet you do. You should do. You're through to the semi-finals. Well done, Steve.
Tim, you better kick yourself. Where did you lose it?
Balance coming off it. Went over. Lack of fitness, I guess.
The cargo net?
Oh, well, I hadn't done it before, but I don't know. Maybe you caught me up there. Just very tiring.
Well, Doc, most important thing is you've enjoyed it. Let's hear it for Tim! Well done, Tim.
Yes, just like Brian Connolly says every week on his show, enjoy yourself. Let's take a look at our semi-finalists. Lorry driver Jean Clank, powerlifter Helen Williams, gym instructor Paula Bisley, fitness instructor Georgina Berger, the men, martial arts instructor Phil Norman, Army PTI Dean Hart, RAF engineer Brian Ward, and prison officer Steve Quick. In our first semi-final, it's Jean takes on Paula, and Dean will meet Phil. In our second semi, Georgina will meet Helen, and Steve meets Brian.
Well, it's goodbye from our very last quarter-finalists, but don't forget to join us next week as we start our semi-finals here on The Gladiators.
Let your inner ninja out next here on Challenge. Marvel at the jumps, strength and skill on show in American Ninja Warrior. Whilst over on Pick, another speedy and stylish 60-minute makeover.
It's 2-on-2 with a steel ball, crashing, rolling, scoring, and trying to win it all. And when it's time to get on the tilt table, tuck the ball with a vertical cable.
Do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators. Both contenders and gladiators have been trained for this competition, and safety equipment is mandatory.